Yeah, good morning, children. This is Kalpana Reddy from Krishi High School. Today, I am here to discuss about Class 7, Chapter Africa, Part 2. Okay, so in the previous session, we have learned about the location, isn't it? The type of costumes they wear, etc. Isn't it? So, in the today's session, we are going to discuss about like important cities and the tourist place and the transport of Africa, children. Okay, so just be with me, children. I'll share the slides for you first. Yeah. Yeah. See, here you can see these are the important cities. I'll just tell you the name, just you have a look first. Okay, children. Okay. So I'll just tell you the names. First you look at the images, right? Okay. So the images what you have seen, like I meant to say. So there are important cities in Africa. Such as Cairo, Alexandria, Kinshasa, and Pretoria, Johannesburg, Lagos, etc. Children. And Lagos, the port city, is the capital of Nigeria. And uh, there is another city called Ibadan, and Addis Ababa is the capital of Ethiopia. Understood, children? I repeat the cities' names once again. So you may have some bit confusion. I'll repeat it. It's a Cairo, Alexandria, Kinshasa, Pretoria, Johannesburg, Lagos, etc. And Lagos is the port city, which is the capital of Nigeria, children. And other city is, and there are few other cities also. Out of them, one is Ibadan, and Addis Ababa is the capital of Nigeria. Understood, children? And if we talk about the tourist place, children, so we have the Victoria waterfalls on the river Zambi is another tourist place. And we have Table Mountain in the center of the city is a special attraction. I'll show you the image. Just be with me, children. Okay, and there is one more like a unique feature. The unique attraction of Africa is National Safari, which is spread over South Africa, Zambia, Botswana, Malawi, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. Okay, children, I'll just share you the image. Just be with me now. Yeah, one second. Yeah, yeah. See, yes. Okay, so as I told you, Cairo is the capital of Egypt. It is the largest city in Africa. Okay, children. And the pyramid in Egypt are one of the ancient wonders of the world. The pyramids, you know, now the pyramids are uh, in Egypt are one of the ancient means from like the old one. Okay, are the ancient wonders of the world. They are the ancient tombs of Egyptian kings, situated about 25 kilometers away from Cairo. Every pyramid has a structure of a sphinx in front of it. It is an idol with a human head and a lion's body carved in a single stone. Okay, children, and here you can see the image of the Victoria Falls. Okay, yeah, and here also you can see the image of Victoria Falls, and this is a Table Mountain, which is located in the city center. And the additional attraction are the grape garden surrounding Cape Town and the cable cars. The Zanzibar island is a part of Tanzania. It is known as the island of cloves. Okay, children, and apart from this, we have an additional attraction, which is Grapes Garden, which is surrounding by Cape Town and the cable cars. And the Zanzibar Island, it's an island, children. It's a part of Tanzania. It's a part of Tanzania, and it is also known as the island of cloves. You know what do you mean by cloves? Yeah, it's an island of cloves, children. Okay. And as I said, the safari. Okay, so you can see here the animals are found here. I have like previously, now just now I've explained you now. So here you can see this the locations. Here you will find the elephants, and see here the, like I mean to say, deers, and like, okay, so wild animals. And like you can see it's a place where you will find the wild animals, children. Okay, lion, tiger, etc. So in the same way, here we'll have elephants and deers, etc., children. Okay, and if we talk about the agriculture, agriculture is the primary occupation since the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptian civilization was flourished in Nile region. So we know that the Nile river flows through the Egypt, isn't it? So the Egyptians, like they use the water from this river. That means for the irrigation, for their purpose, for their all whatever the water needs are there, they will use the Nile water only. So the Nile water. So Egyptian civilization is done by the Nile river. Okay, children. The people here made use of flood water of the river Nile for growing wheat and barley. So here you can see, yes, the crops what they grow, and here the image is the main occupation of the people is hunting. Okay, the main occupation of the sub means there are few people who are also engaged in hunting, children. Okay, so here if we talk about the cultivation, okay, if we talk about the cultivation, so cultivation of date palms, millets and wheat is practiced in oasis in Sahara. You know, Sahara is the desert, yes, and hunting is a primary occupation in Kalahari desert. On the grassland, the native tribes they practice hunting, children. Oh, sorry, not hunting, zoom cultivation. What do you mean by zoom cultivation? That means shift cultivation. So generally in our country we use the word poddu. Yes, in sixth class also you have learned. So that means moving from one place to another place. Okay, shifting. So in the same way there also they will follow the zoom in cultivation or the shift cultivation. They grow cassava, sorghum, pumpkin, millets, corn, wheat, beans, etc. Okay, so I'll share you the image later on, children. And if we talk about the mineral wealth, if we talk about the mineral wealth, so mineral wealth means generally we'll find manganese, copper, lead, zinc, petroleum, uranium, sulfur, bauxite, potassium salt and platinum, uranium, etc. And gold is mined in Johannesburg in South Africa. You know that generally we have big mines of gold in South Africa, that is in Johannesburg. Okay, I'll share you the images. Be with me, children. Okay, yeah. Yeah, these are the native tribes of South Africa who are engaged in hunting. Okay, children. Yes. So they grow the crops in small quantity by using the ancient equipment. Ancient equipment, the old method. The old method. Okay, children. These are the crops what they grow, right? Pumpkin. So here, apart from that, they will also grow coffee. Coffee is mainly exported to Europe and USA. The most important export item, sisal hemp, is produced in Tanzania. Fruit like oranges, grapes, figs, and almonds are produced in Algeria and Tunisia. Understood, children? So here, apart from this all, they will also grow coffee, which is exported to Europe and USA. Okay, and the most important item, sisal hemp, is produced in Tanzania. Fruits like oranges, grapes, figs, almonds are produced in Algeria and Tunisia. Okay, children. So here you can see coffee is produced in Ethiopia, Kenya, Zaire, and Angola and Sudan. Cocoa is an important product of Egypt, Sudan, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Republic of South Africa. Okay, you know generally what we have coffee. Yes, we drink coffee now. So the coffee seeds. Okay, children. Coconut products are produced in Ghana, Nigeria, and Mozambique. Cotton is also produced in Egypt, Sudan, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Tanzania. These all are the cities named, children. Don't get confused. Okay. Tobacco is an important crop in Tunisia, Algeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Republic of South Africa. Okay. That means what in these all countries they will, so Africa is a continent. In that we know that 54 countries are there, isn't it? So these all are the names of that. Rubber is produced in the most part of West Africa along with Guinea coast. Okay, children. Yeah. So mineral wealth, as I already told you, mineral resources are very essential for the development of country. Okay, mineral wealth are very essential. You know, na mineral wealth means what? Just and the industries mostly depend upon the mineral resources. They are abundant and most valuable mineral resources in Africa. So you can see here the images of minerals what we find deep below the like earth. Okay, here. So here you can see these are the gold mines. These are the gold mines. Okay, and apart from this bauxite, sulfur, potassium, lead, copper, zinc, and all. So we also find diamonds are mixed at Kimberley in South Africa, Zaire, Angola, Tanzania. Iron ore is found in Ivory Coast, Liberia, and Nigeria. Manganese is found in South Africa, Angola, West Africa, and Tanzania. Copper and lead occurs in Zambia and Zimbabwe. Petroleum is found in Angola, Nigeria, Libya, and Egypt. So these all are the country where you find the different minerals. Children, don't get confused. These all are the countries' names only. Okay, children. Okay, if we talk about the industries, okay, so Johannesburg has a gold refining industries. So companies, different manufacturing companies. So gold refining companies means generally we get the gold from the mine. So that again it should be processed in different way to get a pure gold, the finished gold, isn't it? So we have a big company, the gold refining company in Johannesburg. There are mainly industries in Pretoria like iron and steel industry, chemical, cement, textile and fruit canning, etc. Cairo and Alexandria have a sugar, cement, cigarette and oil refining industry. Understood children? And Algeria has a refining of non-ferrous metal like lead, zinc and copper. There are also petroleum refineries and cocoa, palm oil industry. So these all are the industries which are located in different countries. If you read once, automatically will come to know children. Agriculture and animal rearing are the primary occupation of the people of Africa. Okay, the mineral production is largely controlled by the Europeans and Africans are the workers. So here the mineral production is largely controlled by the Europeans. So we know that the Europeans have settled in few parts of Africa and they are the sole proprietor of that industries and Africans work as the slaves or the like amongst the workers in those companies. Understood children? Night transport. Now transport, if we talk about the transport, so the primary means of transport are railways, roadways, waterways and airways. They are useful for exporting the raw material palm oil, wool, cotton, cocoa, metallic mineral to the nearby port cities. Okay, so they use the transport. We know that there are different types of different ways of transport. So they use these different ways of transport for exporting the raw material to different countries, okay, such as palm oil, wool, cotton, cocoa, metallic mineral to the near of the port cities. The coconut like sorry the countries like Algeria, Tunisia, Ivory Coast, etc. are well linked with France. Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Ghana, etc. have advanced transport link with the Great Britain. Okay, so these main cities they have a link through different transport ways with the Great Britain. Understood, children? So that means what? So they'll export whatever they produce, they export the raw material or they export like minerals to the many industries, etc. Children, to different ways by using the different ways of transport. Understood, children? So with this, we have concluded the lesson. I hope it's very clear to you all children. So don't get confused. You have to read the lesson once again so that it will be very clear to you. So the countries' names are available. Just you have to read. If you read once, automatically you will know the countries' names and what which country consists of which type of minerals or which type of crops they grow. Everything you will come to know, children. Okay, understood? So with this, I'm going to just wind up the class. Thank you for being connected with me.